About to get ready to pack orders, but gotta finish putting away the Christmas decorations first. Alright, we got that Christmas stuff taken out, and now we are getting the dual computer set up ready to go for a night of crazy packing. I think altogether there's 22, 23 orders, so let's get going. So as I said, there were a lot to pack, and there are 20 orders on Bricklink that need to be packed today. I got two of these going international, one to Canada and one to South Korea. It'll be the first time we have a South Korean shipment. That's going to be this one right here, the $76.95. You could tell by the shipping, which I can't show you right here, but this is a South Korea one. So 20 orders here, and then we have two eBay, non-related Lego stuff, but two eBay orders I also have to take out that I was selling some of my other stuff that I have. Not a bad order here. Sold some good minifigs. Gonna really have to hunt for minifigs this week. We sold a ton of them this week. So I kind of want to just show a little bit of what our minifig situations look like. So this here was we got two huge Star Wars lots. This was like half full. Imagine like you drew a line from here and you kind of went like this, and this is what we have left. This is not counting this weekend's order, so wait till you see after that. This Marvel plate was completely full. You'll see there's a few gaps. That's just from some of the orders I just filled. This one, again, you have a little section of Star Wars, little section of superheroes, and then some Harry Potter up here, Ninjago, randomness, and then up here, Pirates of the Caribbean, and then Lord of the Rings, and of course we have the drawers as well. But you're going to see that there's going to be a lot of gaps after today. I would not be surprised if we sold 50 minifigs this weekend, especially these. This tray here is going to be pretty empty when I'm done. Order number 2, going to Canada. It's amazing, these Lord of the Rings ones. So I was the cheapest one selling him, and they both went over $20 a piece. Just nuts how much of these Lord of the Rings ones are. I'm also glad I sold these two because I have the set that they came in. I was getting ready to party out, and I was like, oh, I already have all three of the minifigs in the store. These are the two of them, and then there's a Thor, and I think I sold Thor in a different order. So, but again, you got 8 minifigs and all this other cool stuff here. So far, we got 11 orders packed. I'm doing it a little differently where I pack the order and I'm doing the shipping label right away. That way, I can go out and check to see what's going on with the Steelers-Browns game. The game just finished. Browns won, which was pretty exciting. Got a huge Browns fan that I know, so he's really pumped. Check on their minifigs. You could see lost some Lord of the Rings ones. No Pirates. This one, just Disney ones we sold a couple of. A couple Marvel ones over there. Did sell Harry Potter. Marvel ones are getting a little thin here, but the biggest thing, yeah, sold a lot of the Star Wars, and we still have 9 more orders left to pack. I really wonder if Lego is going to go back and look at the popularity of the Friends idea set. When the set came out, these prices for these minifigs were pretty high, $6, $7, $8, and I sold him ears. That's what they used for, and I only got I got $2 for him. And I have new ones that I cannot sell. I'm going to drop the prices. There's a ton of people selling these, so I wonder if Lego needs to look back and see, was this set popular? Because it just seemed like they had a really good high part-out value, and I think it was just because there was really good pieces in it, not because of the minifigs. And then it just seemed like at Black Friday they were giving them away, and they still couldn't get rid of them. So I wonder if they're going to relook at it, especially now that they got the Seinfeld one coming out, whether or not this was a good idea. And the opposite thing though, the Big Bang Theory one, the minifigs, you can't get those for less than $12-14 now, but $2 used is what I could get for that guy. Final night of the video before I edit and hopefully get it released tomorrow. A couple of pieces of mail, big orders, kind of do an update here, but before, look at this. Mountain Dew Major Lemon. Interesting. A friend told me about it, told me I had to try it, and it's interesting. Let's just leave it at that, interesting. So order number 1 that came in, this was a Macari order. Some decent Star Wars minifigs. I took a risk on this one, and some orders, sometimes you make a lot of money on minifigs, sometimes you make a little money, sometimes you break even. This is going to make a very little bit amount of money. The reason why is there was a little bit more damage or issues with some of these pieces. Number one, I actually thought she was the other version from the picture. So there's two versions of her with different hair, and the one version with the really weird hair sells for like $100, $130 on Bricklink. From the pictures, it looked like she had it, but when I got it, and then when I re-examined the pictures, it's not. But then I also need to get new white legs. These white legs are kind of beat up. Boba Fett's, he doesn't have any cracks, but he's got some surface scratches, and his arms are a little weak. He's got a crack. I still have to upload him. The lighting when I was uploading wasn't perfect. R2-D2s don't really sell. These guys have the wrong torso, so they are fake Qui-Gon Jinns and Obi-Wan Kenobis. And the biggest thing you can tell is there's yellow right there. And they switched out and put the regular arms on. This is the wrong Anakin body. Well, the head and the body's correct. The legs are wrong. He doesn't have the hair. He needs a black head. This guy here was so excited for it, except that's the right arm. That's not the right arm. So you want to make sure you check as you do these. And this guy here, he's actually in pretty good shape, except that. And I'm actually going to try to do the Expo marker trick on him to see what happens. Or I'm going to see if I just have one of his helmets still lying around. But you can see some pretty good stuff. You got this trooper here. I know he sells pretty decently. Darth Maul, a couple different Princess Leias. The green trooper, he always sells pretty well. This robot droid, too, is kind of interesting. He was in the first version Sandcrawler. He actually sells for like $20, which is kind of interesting. So, and of course a Jabba that was actually in good shape. Grievous, but he's got a cracked neck, so I put him at like half price. And the guy back here, I also need to get a black head. I uploaded him because I knew I had at least one. I didn't know if I had two, so I didn't upload this guy yet. And then Andy's Brick Shop. I needed to order a leg for a dinosaur because I sold a Triceratops. And I guess I really overlooked inspecting it and realized that it had the wrong leg on it. And so the customer told me about it. So I told him that I would order him a new one. So I ordered a new one. He had Andy's Brick Shop had a $5 limit. This was for, so I bought the white plume on this guy. I had him, except didn't have the white plume. Plume was $1, but that's perfect because I had him. Got him in a huge lot, so pretty much paid pennies for him. And he sells for like $7, so he's up for sale. Interesting thing about Andy's Brick Shop is located in Ox Valley Mall in Langhorne, PA. That's where I grew up at. I ran that mall when I was a kid, so it's pretty interesting. I actually also follow him on Facebook. He's got a Facebook page. I think it's called Andy's Buddies or Lego Buddies. It's Andy's Lego Buddies or Lego Andy Buddies, something like that. But check him out. Really good stuff. But he's actually got a physical brick and mortar store in the mall. And I've seen some pictures of it. It's pretty big. He's got a lot of stuff on it. So thank you, Andy's. Probably be looking forward to doing more business with you in the future. Again, was glad to get him finished. And then this will go out to the customer for that Triceratops. Now, what do I have over here? One gigantic order. This is 63 minifigs. I sold 63 minifigs for about $145 because this person bought a lot of those. I don't want to say cheaper, but bought a lot of those like ones you don't think you'd sell because they're just not highly desirable or they're just cheaper. But don't let anyone fool you that you can't sell cheaper minifigs. Now you're probably going, wow, 64 and you only got 145. Well, first off, that Jack Stone only got me 10 cents, and then the girl with him only got like 9 cents. But there's a couple in here that were only like 80 cents, and the most expensive minifig was the Talia from Batman, and she was $4.90. So kind of puts in this perspectives. There was a bunch of like, I think these were less than $1, less than $1, less than $1, less than $1, less than $1. So a couple less than $1 ones, but you know, what's really exciting about this was Saturday night. This is now Tuesday night. Saturday night, I came down here and I just took minifig stuff and I just started to look to see if I can piece things together. And yeah, they were a bunch of small, inexpensive ones, but 20 of them ended up in this order. So really, 64 minifigs, 20 of them I just uploaded. The only problem is I was really disappointed. He must have developed a crack over time because I inspect my minifigs quickly before I bag them, and I noticed his arm was really loose. So what I'm going to do is he's going to get him for free, and I'll refund him his money, but he'll still get them. I don't have any of those torsos lying around. I did. He's also on another minifig with a skeleton head, and I just sold that one last week. And last but not least, before I let you guys go tonight, looks like 6 more orders. Now that bottom one, that paid one there, that's the minifig order. But you see this one here, this $40 order, this is all minifig parts. So again, don't let people tell you you can't sell minifig parts because just sold them all there. And then a couple smaller orders. this one here from a seller. This is his 4th order from me. We communicate. He's always building mocks or older stuff. He's actually building a hospital with this. And then just got this order recently. And if we look at the numbers, why is my computer acting up? I think my mouse batteries are finally dying. I didn't realize this, but look, 10,265 visitors. Wow, I must have missed it. I didn't realize that until earlier today. And you look, 390 orders, 99.31%. We've been increasing ever since we got that one neutral. But 390 orders, the idea of getting 500 by 6 months may not be completely out of the realm. Because today is the 12th. Our month 5 ends on the 16th. And then we'd have a whole nother month. So 110 orders in a month and 5 days. 4 days? Yeah, I think it can be done. 146 reviews now. Again, reviews have been going up. And a lot more positive ones. People writing a lot more than just great seller, which is nice. So other than that, hopefully you guys got some fun facts about the minifig haul and just these big orders we had, which is great. We're going to do next videos, but definitely going to be about parting out more stuff because we need to. Our inventory is almost below 34,000. You guys have a great night.